Welcome to Capacity Europe Xtra, powered by JSA, the live streaming newsroom for telecom and data center professionals. Today we're in London at Capacity Europe, streaming live from the Intercontinental at the O2 in London. I'm Barb Mitchell, and joining me today is Angela Capon from EdgeConneX, VP of Global Marketing at EdgeConneX. Angela, thank you so much for joining us. It's really a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much for asking me. Yes, it's great.
It's so exciting to be back in person. I know, for those of us traveling from overseas, we're back in London, and I know for you, what's it like to have everyone here back in the UK, where you are based? What's it like to have everyone back with you at this event? It's the biggest one they've had to date so far.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that it was going to be the biggest one. I'm not surprised with us being shut down for the last 3 years, and it's all very well having Teams meetings or virtual events, but nothing beats people and interaction. We're humans. We like to talk to humans in the same room. So this has been the biggest thing I've looked forward to, is finally meeting people that I've had conversations on Teams for 2 years and being in the same room. And what a bonus, it's their biggest event to date. So yeah, fantastic.
So great, and it's such a busy week. We're still only on day one. I keep calling yesterday was day zero, but it also was full, wasn't it? And now we're starting. And this afternoon, you're speaking on a panel about, I think, about talent in telecom and diversifying the talent base. Can you give us some highlights of what you're going to cover?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get across that there is a gap, a skills gap and a diversity gap in the data center industry in particular. And we're going to try and get across sort of best practices or practical things that you can do as an organization or an individual to take back to your company and implement. So, for example, I'll be talking about EdgeConneX, which is the group we started in the pandemic to support women in our organization through personal challenges, to getting used to remote working, to where does your career look like and where it's going, and hopefully exciting the women in the industry to go out and talk to other women to get into the industry. So it'll come across as a practical session that people can take actual things away with them to implement back at their company.
Yeah. And I mean, that's one of many things you've been working on, lots of initiatives for the company, also campaigns that you've been working on. I kind of wanted to mention tomorrow night is the Global Carrier Awards. You're up for 3 awards tomorrow, all in sort of the marketing themed area, and of course your global marketing, and I know these are with EdgeConneX, but can you tell us a little bit about all of that work that's been done?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, right? Because we've been in a partnership with Adani for 18 months, and already the EdgeConneX are up for 3 marketing awards, which is like incredible, really, because they've done as 2 companies coming together. I mean, the Adani name is not difficult to talk about. They're huge in India. And we're very, very much proud to be part of their team building out the data centers for them across India. And some of the campaigns that they're being awarded for isn't necessarily about data centers per se. It's like the human side of it. Their culture is something that actually everybody should learn from, and how they look after their people and what they do from a cultural perspective. Certainly EdgeConneX are taking some of their activities and going to be implementing them within our company.
That's fantastic. And the EdgeConneX has been a big initiative, that partnership and the work that you've been doing with Adani. But you've been doing so much more globally. I mean, how do you keep up with it? There's so much, Can you give us some highlights from this past year of what are the big wins, the big exciting projects that you've taken on this last year?
Yeah, I mean, 2020 is set to be one of our best years since the company was created, and it's pretty special considering we've gone from when I started 40 to 50 people to over 200 people now. So we've grown really quickly. And we are basically doing what we said we would always do, deliver for our customers where they need to be, on time, on budget, and we're agile enough to be able to do that in comparison to other operators. So our customers like us because we can do things quickly. We're responding to the requirements, particularly in the pandemic, when all of a sudden I think all us operators thought, as if it couldn't get any busier, buckle up, it's going to get even busier with the demand. So yeah, this year's been a great success. The highlights has got to be EdgeConneX, partnering with Adani across India. It's a human element of it as well, is that we're building the digital infrastructure for India to get more people online effectively, and giving that opportunity to young people to be able to educate themselves. It's just such a great success story, EdgeConneX, and I love working with that team because the people are amazing as well. We learn so much from each other. We talk daily. It's amazing. And then right the way across Asia Pac in general, it's like growing so fast with the different joint ventures that we're doing across Asia Pac, the sites that we're acquiring and building, right through to Europe has almost had a renaissance, and all of a sudden Europe is massively in demand as well, because there's the demand from post-pandemic and building out in third territories. So it's busy. It's busy, Bob, but it's incredibly exciting. The company in its own right, the founders should be really proud of themselves, because they've created a culture that everybody wants everybody to do well, and that's why we are successful, because of the people. We have this sort of 3-column thing of customers, people, planet. So we'll look after the planet in the most sustainable way, because data centers get a hard time through that. So we're doing everything we can to build with goodness. We're trying to look after all our people with all the different initiatives, and then that naturally means that they look after our customers, and therefore you've got this beautiful triangle of success, hopefully.
So amazing. It's so exciting to watch, and we know your team obviously really well, and I would echo everything you're saying, and there's just such a great team effort that's going on, and the momentum is amazing, and it's infectious, and so congratulations on everything that's happened so far, but you're clearly not slowing down. So anything you can sort of predict or share with us, of what may be happening as we look forward, into 2023 and beyond?
Yeah, I think all of the operators are probably saying the same thing, is the expansion plans of our customers is just some of the figures I'm seeing and numbers are just like this looks impossible, but we call ourselves the edge of tomorrow. So the expansion plans of customers is it's daunting but doable. That's our method.
Daunting but doable. I like it. I like it. That's a good slogan. And so you're here for the rest of the week. I know that you have meeting space here, I believe. I'm sure you're so busy, but we're streaming live, and so people may be tuning into this and want to connect with you. So how can they find you? And if not today, after this week?
Well, we're in meeting suite 641. So just come and knock on our door. I think we've got some fresh muffins just arrived, if that's what takes your fancy. Look us up on LinkedIn. I'm Angela Capon. I can point you. I know everybody in EdgeConneX now. So I'm sure I can direct you to the right person if you need any help or support in talking to one of our people within EdgeConneX.
Thank you so much, Angela. It's been really a pleasure speaking with you. We look forward to seeing you all week as we're here and working with you down the road. And thank you, viewers, for tuning in to Capacity Extra, powered by JSA TV. And we'll be here, like I said, continuing to stream live throughout the week.